This sail trim video explains the ins and outs of sailing wing and wing. How are we doing, Ellen?
We're doing great. I just saw with binoculars some very beautiful seals waddling around the beach over there off of Ashland Island. With Martha's Vineyard over here on our starboard. The water's a bit choppy. We're on a run. Moving at about just over 4 knots.
As we discussed in the video off-wind sailing, when sailing downwind, the jib may lose its push and fall into the middle of the boat. When this happens, you can put the jib back to work by using a lazy jib sheet to pull the jib out to windward and catch the wind. This is wing and wing. The jib fills with wind and flies to windward opposite the main, and this configuration provides you with about twice the push power that you'd get from just the main alone. Now, if you have some good wind pressure and you're running directly downwind and you steer an accurate course, you should find that the jib is fairly stable in wing and wing configuration. I need to provide a caution about sailing wing and wing. Sailing downwind presents the risk of an accidental jibe. To sail wing and wing safely, you need to continually and accurately monitor your point of sail to avoid an accidental jibe, and also ensure that no crew stand up after the mast. On a windy day, an accidental jibe could break the boom. On any day, an accidental jibe could injure a crew member. In fact, as a sailing instructor, I encourage my students not to sail downwind at all. Instead, sail a series of broad reaches, which will get you downwind in a safer manner. And even better is to rig a preventer that will prevent the boom from accidentally jibing. On our boat, for short stretches of wing and wing sailing, we would disconnect the boom vang from the mast and run that end out to a stanchion base, and that would serve to hold the boom in place. In situations where the jib doesn't want to fly stably, there's a couple of steps you can take to improve things. The first is to use a whisker pole to hold the jib up and out. You can attach one end of the whisker pole to the bowline holding the sheet on the jib, and the other end of the pole to the front of the mast, and the pole will serve to keep the jib out. To stabilize the pole, attach a spinnaker halyard as a topping lift to the outside end of the pole. Another alternative is you can jibe the boat without changing course. This puts the jib on the leeward side of the boat, which provides more wind pressure. Note this maneuver may leave you sailing by the lee, with the wind on the same side as the main, making the risk of an accidental jibe even greater. A final alternative, if you don't mind changing course, is to bear off and sail by the lee. This again puts the jib on the leeward side and provides more wind pressure. Note that this maneuver again puts you sailing by the lee, making the risk of an accidental jibe even greater. And with a final reminder to be careful, that's it for sail trim for wing and wing sailing.